guys, Kristina over here with Junior. Gonna share with you our 2 favorite ways of opening up the closed guard. I already taught this a couple times this week, but some of the details you might not have been able to get because they were on the live feed. So hopefully you'll be able to enjoy and use it. So you're gonna have me inside of this closed guard here. Now typically, we like to have good posture, right? We're gonna be in active toes, good posture, shoulders back, right? But a lot of the times my opponent does a really good job and he like pulls my posture down and he pulls me forward, and I actually don't freak out when this happens. If my opponent happens to pull my posture down, he pulls me forward with his legs and he even has a hold of my head, right? And I can't get up, like, oh no, I'm not gonna freak out too much. The reason being is that the way that I like to open up closed guard is I actually want to stay very low. And for as long as my elbows are on the outside of his hips here, I know I cannot be armbarred, okay? My hands aren't here, so I know he's not gonna be able to come around me, all right? And because I'm here, if he starts trying to go for my neck, I can always push him away. See how I can stiff arm? Right now this is very loose, I don't really have a grip on the knee, but I can and I will, all right? Or sometimes he's holding one arm and pulling me down here, and I can always work one side and then the other. So I don't freak out too much because I know that my head is very close to his chest. He's not going to be able to choke me. My arms are on the outside. He can't armbar me. So for as long as I'm keeping everything relevantly tight, I should be okay. But I don't want to stay there forever. Okay. So ideally, you're going to be able to have his lapels here. Grab up very high, pull down into the armpits. Same side, pull down into the armpits. If my posture's already low, I can do it from here. There. If I can't get to the lapels, I can always, again, just put my hands right into the armpits and push up. The key here is that I want to be able to stiff arm, and I want to keep his elbows at the same line of his shoulders or above, because now it's very hard for him to bring his hands down. Try to bring your hands down, right? If he happens to try to circle his arms underneath, right, he might be able to break the grip. So if I see that he's trying to circle the arms, then look how I can drop my elbows. If I feel like he's going to try and go for my neck, look how I can stiff arm. So it's very important that I have a stiff arm or a pinch. It's one or the other depending on what he's doing, okay? And once I feel that I'm safe here, again, I keep my head down low, I'm going to stiff arm, and now I need to start moving myself back. His legs are very low on my waist right now, so I want to move back, and keep moving back for the stiff arm until his legs are very high up into my armpit, okay? Now that he's here and I have the stiff arm again, my arms are not bent because they're bent here, he can pull me forward with his legs. See? But if it's stiff arm, he tries to pull me forward with legs, he cannot, okay? So very important I keep that stiff arm. I can now pop up. All my weight right here is on his armpits. I'm using my toes to push myself forward, okay? Now, I need to get a knee in the middle, but I can't just move like this, because if I drop now, it will just slide and I won't get what I want. It's very important that I'm here. Very big step, and I want to try and get my foot underneath his tailbone and my knee very close in. I want my knee pointing up to the ceiling, not in towards him like this, okay? Because this will just slide here. If I'm not flexible, right, you can always pull the outside, and when you're ready, you turn it. And look how I can drop right into the middle between his knees here, okay? So that from a different angle, so you can see what I'm doing. Here, middle. See how it's in the middle now. And my knee's pointing outwards here, okay? Yeah. Very important it's not narrow here, because if it's narrow and he decides to bump me over to that side, I'm gonna fall. Or if he tries to take me to the other side, I'll also fall. But if I have my knee wide open and I lean to that side, he can't take me to either side, okay? Side. Good. Lapel, stiff arm, I keep my head low. Good, I stiff arm. I move myself back. If he happens to move his legs up for me because he wants to keep his legs up, keep his legs locked, that's fine, that actually helps me. Pop up, one in the middle, okay, not here, this one. In the middle, bring the back leg in so I can drop. Look how my knee is wide open, my knee's in the middle. And from here I can I can either go straight to a pass, or if I want to just break open the close guard, I can. Pushing back, now the legs are open. Again, I can pass to either side, or if I want to pass from here, I can do the same. I can do that as well. One more time. Hope you guys like it.